immigrants up north. We need them to pick the crops.
Yes, us Mexicans, we only pick crops, we only fix roofs, we only do construction, we only clean toilets, we only mow people's lawns, we only make tacos. All we eat is freaking tacos because we're just bunch of dirty Mexicans. Oh my God. Watch this video by Decoy Voice. I mean, LA has been a circus. This whole week has been absolute freaking circus, and I think Trump has taken too long to send in the reinforcements that he has. Pete Hegseth saying that they're going to send in Marines. I think they already have sent Marines as of right now, as me recording this video. But I mean, it is just absolute circus, and they need to double down, and they need to start arresting people, throw these people in jail, hit them with the hardest charges, charge them to the fullest extent of the law, make an example out of them, and show them that this kind of behavior is not going to be tolerated in this country. If you break the laws, you will go to jail. It's that simple.
The unruly mobs just took over Los Angeles, as it literally looks like it's been conquered, as the ICE protests were essentially
where's the police? Blocking highways. People can't get to work. People can't get where they're supposed to go because you have all these retards that probably don't have jobs. They're all getting unemployment, walking these streets. It's ridiculous, man.
More of these foreign voices started to show.
Oh my God, bro. We're still wearing masks in 2025.
To show up in the streets, destroying parts of their own city.
Yes, because this is helping illegal immigrants. That's definitely doing something. Yeah, good job, buddy.
As nothing
destroying city property.
Nothing stops federal law enforcement faster than lightly vandalizing your own streets. But finally, LAPD marched in to try to control things.
They need to start getting these people and getting them in handcuffs and busting them off. That's what they need to do.
When the protesters tried to break,
and I think they already started arresting people. Thank God, is what they took a little too long. As soon as it starts happening, you shut this down immediately. Not saying you can't protest. It is a free country. You're allowed to protest, but vandalizing, terrorizing people, blocking freeways, you're obstructing people from going to work, obstructing justice. You're obstructing ICE from doing their job, from trying to detain people that are here illegally, that have broken a law. You are obstructing justice, and you should be charged with that.
ICE facility with people in black bloc attacking the building.
Oh yes, vandalizing property. Oh yeah, you're doing so much for democracy, bro. I'm proud of you. So much for democracy.
Inside, tagging profanity on the vehicles they believe to belong to the feds. As street journalist Anthony Cabasa shows us, they're genuinely attacking them, crawling up and trying to sneak inside.
Sneaking inside. What are they going to do? They're going to break everybody. They're going to break anybody free that's being detained by ICE. They really think they're going to do something? Oh my God, bro. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, look at me. I'm taking this sign off. Ooh, I'm doing so much. Oh my God, bro.
At least they finally made some heavy-handed arrests.
Look at this guy with the shield. He just picked that off the ground. It's ground loot. It probably protects some 0.5 damage that he's resisting with that shield right now.
At least they finally made some heavy-handed arrests.
Look at this guy. Oh my God. Yep. Get him. Yep. Arrest him. Yep. There we go. Yeah. Get him in handcuffs. Throw him in jail. Charge him. Obstruction of justice. Right there. Easy. Rip Bozo. Goodbye, buddy.
Using a barrage of pepper bowls to back off the mobs. But unfortunately, Cabasa also got hit in the eye.
Yeah, that's what happened when things get ugly in this crossfire. When you start acting like hooligans, you start acting like children.
So major props to Anthony Cabasa for going out there and documenting the riots, as even after he got hit, he still went out there again, so make sure you follow him on X.
So I get this guy's just been documenting. Well, I mean, it sucks. He got caught in the crossfire.
Mainstream news outlets like
notice that I haven't seen a single American flag in all these protests, and the first one I see, it's upside down. Oh look, another masked person. Wow, what do you know? Oh look, another person covering their face. Wow, 3 people. Oh look, this one covering their face. 4 people obstructing their face. Oh, 5, 6. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this guy wearing a bike helmet. I mean, look. Oh my God, bro. You can just tell which side is protesting by just looking at this picture. I mean, picture says 1,000 words is such a true statement. Oh my Lord.
Like Fox got chased off. Where the rioters even destroyed their news vehicle.
Right at the beginning.
Sorry guys, I had to pause real quick. Oh my gosh, I cannot stop coughing.
Escalate to the situation that it got to. This is a brand new news truck that we just got.
It's all right, bro. You don't got to cover it. We know what it says.
Like the tires were slashed. They busted into the windows. Let's see. Our personal bags were in the car. They stole all the stuff that was inside.
Wow, about stealing and looting is so, it does such wonders for illegal immigration, guys. It helps set people free. Did you know that? Stealing other people's personal property.
Even into the evening, journalist Aldo Buttazzoni also got chased off by the mob.
It's so ridiculous, man.
It's
Oh my
unfortunate
God.
it happened in front of the police, but sadly, they also had their hands full.
Look at this, more retards with masks, acting like we're still in the middle of the COVID pandemic. Oh my God, bro. If you wear a mask in 2025, I don't even know what to say to you.
Where the protesters were using a strobe light to blind the coppers to no arrests.
So there we go. Oh, bro, I would hate to be this guy. You're constantly being yelled at by fat Karens. You got this guy putting a strobe light, bro. This guy's got some great composure to have to deal with retards all day.
So obviously, they escalated to tagging their MRAPs.
Yeah, you know what they need to do, and if they don't get this under control, which I mean, sending in Marines, we'll see what happens. But if this still doesn't calm down, we need to start instilling martial law. That's why martial law exists. If this gets out of control, and you may say, well, what about it's a sovereign state? It's part of the United States. If the state officials are not going to enforce the laws and protect the people that are abiding by the laws, then the federal government has all the right to trample over them and take control if they're not going to do so in order to keep people that are abiding by the law safe and they are able to go to work.
Oh, okay.
And not be blocked off from the freeway.
Throwing rocks at their vehicles with zero worry about repercussions.
Literally, if somebody throws a big enough rock, hits somebody in the face or in the head, could literally kill somebody. This person could literally end up killing a federal agent.
And even a defenseless Waymo, those automated taxis, got destroyed.
Automatic taxi. So this thing that transports people, it's a robot taxi that's able to get people to go to it helps people go to work, maybe take them home. That's their only way of transportation. They don't have a vehicle. You just completely took one of these things off the street, so now somebody doesn't have a vehicle to go to places. Wow, good job. Congratulations. You're really helping out illegal immigrants.
And again, nothing stops the feds from enforcing the law than vandalizing a taxi that serves your community. But the local police seemed pretty defenseless, as the mayor had openly spoke out against law enforcement.
Go ahead, dude.
Oh yeah, Karen Bass. Oh yeah, complete retard. It's mostly peaceful. Oh, guys, hearing that term just made me so nostalgic. Such a nostalgic term. Peaceful protests. You guys remember 2020, the 2020 riots when they said mostly peaceful, right? Peaceful arson, right? Peaceful vandalism of property, right? Peaceful assault on police officers. Yeah, it's very peaceful. And people realize this, that if they don't be careful, they're going to, they think that violence is a monopoly with them, that they're the only ones that are able to, handle violence. But then you have somebody like Kyle Rittenhouse that comes around and defends himself. And then these people start crying immediately. Oh my gosh, they're out to hurt us. Like, it's ridiculous, bro.
Raise that gun to me again. Move. Let's move. You better chill the out, Al. Chill the out. Chill the out.
He's like, chill out. Meanwhile, he's like in his face, obstructing justice.
These guys are crazy. Out there doxing.
Such cry bullies, bro. These people are absolute cry bullies. They'll bully somebody, don't care about it, but the moment they start getting some pushback, oh my god.
That police officer, as there's no other reason to post this information next to that video other than to try to intimidate them.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually enforcing the law.
Intimidate them. This is literal terrorism. I mean, they're trying to terrorize people into not enforcing the law. They're trying to terrorize these police officers and federal agents by doxing them, putting their information out on the internet, putting their families, their children at risks, simply because they're trying to literally protect illegal immigrants. Somehow the left end up on the side that majority of Americans disagree the most. They cannot help themselves. They have to be on the side of complete freaking stupidity. But again, it's this my team versus your team mentality. They're acting like this because the opposite team, it's not their team, is actually enforcing the law. So if the opposite team is enforcing the law, we are going to break the law. You see? Freaking brain rot.
Law. So no wonder well into the next day, the Los Angeles streets still weren't under control.
Yep.
With protesters flying flags.
Look at these. Oh, not a single American flag in sight. Mexican flags. Like I said, as a Mexican, bro, this is so retarded, dude. Like, it's so aggravating. Like my mom busted her butt for over a decade to become a U.S. citizen. Okay, this is why this is one of the things I'm most passionate about. Is she busted her butt to become an American citizen, and now these people are fighting for some bozo to walk in and get free government handouts, be protected and breaking the law, committing crimes, murdering people. They're trying to protect these people. It's ridiculous, and they act like people are for it. The majority of Americans are not for this. In fact, the support for the ICE raids is growing, believe it or not. This stuff happening is just pissing the people that voted for Trump off even more. Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, Trump's like, yeah, we're going to get harder with these raids. They're like, please, get even more harder. Send them to El Salvador. We don't care. That's what this is doing.
From all the countries they demand they are not sent to, or even the Fed vehicles are under attack. Actually shattering the windshield.
Look at that, shattering the windshield. One of those rocks, a good enough rock or brick, whatever object goes to that window could kill the driver. Could kill anybody sitting in the front of the vehicle. It's insane, bro.
Agent, as this guy in a yellow dirt bike helmet was throwing rocks at not only the
bro, that could kill an officer.
Park patrol cars, but any random car driving by. So now the FBI's deputy director is looking.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, it's my boy, Dan Bongino.
Looking for that specific guy, as these so-called protesters.
And they need to charge that guy to the fullest extent in the law. He needs to go to prison for several years. He needs to be locked away for several years. Make an example out of that guy and show that if you're going to F around, you are going to find out very quickly.
Protesters are under the assumption that in LA, local DAs don't really follow through with prosecution, but federal agencies...
they don't. That's why California has become the Wild West, because there's no prosecution there. It's just everybody gets a slap on the wrist. Don't do it again. Go out and be a better citizen. No. Lock these freaking people up.
Under the Trump administration are going to react very differently, as these idiots started trashing their own communities again, making these makeshift barricades out of shopping carts.
Yeah, trash your city. Make your city look like a freaking landfill, because that's definitely doing so much for your cause.
And as Cabasa shows us,
complete
somebody
retards,
mysteriously placed this fresh pallet of cinder blocks nearby. They were, of course.
Look at that. So literally providing ammunition right now. They're literally providing ammunition. It's insane.
Utilized in their garbage barricade made by fatherless behavior, which was easily discarded by the local sheriffs. But in multiple parts of the city, the rioters started fires, even burning vehicles while flying flags for Mexico.
So that car right there, let me go back to frame.
Even burning.
So this vehicle right here, I don't think that's an ICE vehicle. That you just burned somebody's personal property. That's literally what they just did. And flying foreign flags. If you love these countries so much, bro, go live there. Go live there. Not a single American flag in sight. I'm not ashamed of my Mexican heritage. I love my Mexican heritage. But guess what? I live in America, so I'm an American, and I'm proud to be one.
In vehicles while flying flags for Mexico.
There it is. Mexican flag can, you know.
As honestly, I see this as a foreign invasion at this point. Military-age males flying another country's flag, fighting with our federal agents. So it's good to see the feds finally fight back.
Yep. That this is not enough. They need to be getting people to the ground, arresting them, busing them off to jails, and charging them with crimes.
And then some idiot goes crying online how her kid was affected in
This is emotional manipulation at its finest. Like, yes, this is bad, but they're using this as emotional manipulation. Why the hell would you bring a baby to these kinds of events? Why would you bring them to a dangerous situation? Like, how more retarded can you possibly be? Oh my God. Why would you bring a child to this situation? I didn't have a babysitter. Then don't go to the protest. Go be a parent. Go be a mother to your child instead of being retarded and bringing your child and putting them in danger. Oh gosh, bro.
In the riots. Out of all the people I want arrested, I think
Literally using your child as clout. That's literally what the mom is doing. This is what people like Hamas do. Hide behind children and innocent women, and then whenever something happens to them because they're using them as human shields, you're like, oh my gosh, you're attacking the children and the mother. No, we're not. They just happen to be in the crossfire because you put them there. You purposely put them there.
I think the so-called mother deserves it the most, as you should know better than to bring your kid to this very volatile situation.
There it is, bro.
At best, you are using them as a prop for your protest, and at
A freaking man.
worst, you were using them as a shield from repercussions, or at
A freaking man. Oh my God. Him and I are on point.
the
We're
very
locked in.
worst, you knew this would happen and are just looking for a taxpayer-funded lawsuit.
Yep.
This wasn't a protest. This was a riot.
There we go again. More Mexican flags. Not a single American flag inside. What do you know, man?
And Border Patrol wasn't playing games. Or even in the morning,
Are you serious? Shut up, Karen.
they made it clear. Anybody who impedes our efforts is going to be arrested and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
I don't understand what took them so long. They should have done this day freaking one.
And they were serious, arresting over a dozen agitators before the
All right,
sun
well, all
was
right,
down.
finally
Viva Frei
arresting
pointing
people.
out,
Finally.
This is actually a rebellion or even insurrection. You would think the rioters would know the difference between yelling at local coppers that answer to your liberal mayor and the federal agents that got the green light from President Trump. But if these activists can't tell the difference between ICE and the DEA, I somehow doubt they know the justice system. So now California's Governor Newsom says this is the Fed's fault, sowing chaos and escalating, and that is not the way a
Look, Gavin. Look, Gavin. Your state is a complete trash hole. It is the biggest trash hole of the entire country. People have left in droves to go live elsewhere because people can't take it anymore because you suck at doing your job.
civilized country behaves. And he's correct. California looks nothing like civilization right now.
No, it looks like a third world country.
A good thing they're deploying the National Guard.
So guess what? We're already ahead of the game. We're already mobilizing. We're going to bring National Guard in tonight. We're going to continue doing our job.
With President
And you know what else they should do? And I know people are gonna, somebody's gonna be in the comments losing their freaking mind. Me saying this. If you're out there in those protests and you're committing crimes and you're assaulting police officers, federal agents, and you are a legal immigrant, you came through legally, your citizenship should be revoked, and we should deport you back if you're gonna act a fool.
President Trump stating, if Governor Newsom and Mayor Bass can't do their job, and we know they can't, that he'll
Then
step in
we'll
and
do it
solve
for
the
them.
issue the way
Yeah.
it should be solved.
Yep.
And then promptly went out to go
As it
watch
should
the
be.
UFC fight. With the governor crying about the 2,000 incoming soldiers, saying it will only escalate tensions. It's sad.
So enforcing the law is only going to escalate tensions. Wow, it sounds like gentle parenting. Yeah, that doesn't work out very well. It's never worked out very well. This is how you train. This is how you train an animal. This is how you train humans. There needs to be consequences for bad actions. And when there's no consequences for bad actions, those bad actions are going to continue to happen. It's common sense. It's not hard.
Sad to see my taxes going to a guy that's essentially the mouthpiece for the rioters destroying the city that I escaped. Then again, my tax dollars will go to repairing. So let me know what state I should move to in the comments. As in California,
Texas.
They arrested the president of the largest labor union at the riots. And in case you missed yesterday's video, there's a disgusting connection between the Democrats and cheap labor.
Why are you shipping these immigrants up north? We need them to pick the crops down.
Oh my God. Oh my God. The most racist thing. So illegal immigrants, Mexicans, I guess us Mexicans, we only pick crops, we only fix roofs, we only do construction, we only clean toilets, we only mow people's lawns, we only make tacos. All we eat is freaking tacos because we're some just bunch of dirty Mexicans. Oh my God. What a freaking retard, bro. Holy crap.
Down here.
What immigrants do for this country, or the fact that we are a country
So look at this retard too.
of immigrants. Right. We done picking cotton.
No comment on that. Because I mean, Mexicans, we're done picking crops, right?
We don't have
Look at this white Karen trying to speak for minorities. I don't need you to speak for me. Shut up, Karen.
legally to work or to build a home here. I'm going to be really crude right now. We're not going to have anybody around to wipe our asses because we don't have.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. I'm literally left with a few brain cells. I've lost all of them watching this video. It's honestly, it's so incredible, like how retarded these people can clearly be. It's insane. Like the most racist people on planet Earth. These people are racist. Like Mexicans are only good for wiping people's butts. Seriously, we're only good for picking crops. We're only good for fixing roofs, constructing houses, mowing people's lawns. Landscaping, that's all we're good for, apparently, according to freaking Karen over here.
Enough people.
They're so used to being openly bigoted within the party, they forget how horrendous this sounds. So now that we understand why liberal leadership wants them around, why exactly do regular citizens
Keep those people around, please. Karens like that, I want them to be at the forefront of the Democratic Party. Please, please, I'm begging you, keep them at the front, please.
support this so much?
So there's unrest. Let's start with there's protest, lawful protest, which is allowed in this country. There is.
Oh yes, lawful protest. Oh yes, burning cars and destroying city property, assaulting police officers, assaulting federal agents, obstructing justice. Oh yeah, it's all lawful.
Some unrest.
Lawful protests, but some unrest, is kinda catchier than fiery but mostly peaceful, but they've had 4 years to protect the lie, using anything to get you to believe the police are randomly snatching up families at work and not who they're actually arresting, like guys wanted for grape, known gang members, guys that attack their wives, and traffickers. So
all these guys, criminals, every single one of them, they're literally
idiots in the street think they're being freedom fighters when they're actually just protecting the worst criminals in their community. All in the name of providing cheap labor.
All in the name of my team against your team.
And even cheaper votes for the Democrats while literally bankrupting the social services they likely rely on. It doesn't make sense, but that's what happens when you have more emotions than information.
Exactly.
Don't doom scroll on social media.
Because that is all liberals do. That's all it's the whole liberal movement, the whole progressive radical leftist movement. It's all based on emotions, not facts. They consistently they're crybabies. They'll bully somebody really hard, and the moment that somebody stands up for themselves, or somebody comes up to them and stands up for that person, oh my gosh, we're being attacked. Oh my gosh, the violence and the hate. Shut the hell up, bro. Shut the front door. Get out of here. Take your meds, get some help, get off the freaking internet. And I really hope the federal government starts doubling down more and more and making examples out of people like that congresswoman that is getting charged and is facing prison time for assaulting federal officers. Yeah, she needs to go to jail. And I hope she goes to freaking jail. Yeah, this is what I voted for, and this is what the majority of America voted for. And the support for the deportations is growing, whether you like it or not. It's that simple. It's not hard.